If I had a nickel for every time someone asked me how to clear TOA 100, well, I'd have about 15 cents by now. So we decided to record a video specifically about it.
It doesn't matter if you're going against Ath'Taros or Lyrith. This video will help you with both, and the 3 teams we bring to you are gonna probably work even on auto.
Probably.
If your runes are good enough.
They did for us, at least.
They're not like Evan's.
Dude, every time.
It doesn't matter which monsters we're gonna suggest you. As long as you have these 5 things, your team is gonna kill it. Or kill the boss. I don't know. It's gonna work here. 1, sustain. 2, death break. 3, attack bar reduction. 4, CC. And 5, obviously, damage.
So, Fran, Verd, and Lauren.
That's what I just said. Exactly what I said.
Okay.
As long as you...
But wait, before we get into the teams, let's just take a quick second to talk about the bosses. For future reference too, in this particular month of TOA, Lyrith is in hard and Ath'Taros is in normal, so the background footage that you're seeing is going to be related to that. In the case of Ath'Taros, these teams can all go face, because basically what they're going to do is they're going to keep him so far reduced down the turn order that he's never going to get a turn to do significant damage. With that said, you're going to be getting that counterattack damage, but it should be negligible. With things like 2A Rogue, Mav, any way to reduce cooldown times, Fran or your healer is going to have their skills up constantly, so if you just take little bits of damage, it really shouldn't matter.
For the Lyrith boss, on the other hand, you're always gonna go auto, but once the 2 illusions or little hers come out, you just focus one of them out, then the second one, so you guarantee that she's gonna be stunned. And once she's stunned, she's just stunned forever, because Lauren's never gonna let her take a turn, and boom, you finish TOA.
You did it. And if it's appropriate, you can also manual until the 2 sisters are gone, and just make sure to reduce Lyrith's attack bar proper when it comes time, so that you never run out of those 5 allotted turns that she has until she absorbs them back up and deals big damage to everybody. With that said, here's the first team. Fran, Verd, Lauren, 2A Rogue, and either Sig or the Water Homunculus, specifically with the second skill that AoE reduces attack bars. And it should be noted that Verd is going to be contributing a huge portion of damage, because if it's ruined anything like ours, then it's currently set up for Trickaroo, which means it's on 200 plus crit damage, so he's going to be doing just fine in TOA while he's turn cycling and also dishing out tons of damage.
Team number 2 has the 3 basic components of Verd, Fran, and Lauren. They'll keep your team healed, bring a lot of turns, and reduce the attack bar and death break the boss. But remember, you need 2 other people to close that team off, and this time we chose Jean and Spectra. Jean can keep everyone controlled for 2 turns and make sure that you have your skills up at all times. And Spectra is going to reduce attack bars, slow them, diminish the amount of damage they deal to you because the attack breaks, and on top of that, deals huge damage with his skill too, and we do recommend it to be second awakened.
And now would be a good time for us to remind everybody that Lauren is a really good counter to that wave of Junos in front of the Lyrith boss. Well, at least they're in front of the Lyrith boss. Wow, I slurred boss. Because she death breaks and reduces attack bars, they're never going to get a turn, so you'll be able to kill them before it becomes a problem.
Focus the Annavels first, though.
Number 3, first of all, not Beretta.
Yeah, like we talked about, dots are not very strong against bosses, and especially on floors where you have Veramos, Juno, Annavel, so we don't recommend that.
It's just not worth the risk. So instead, you should bring Beladion, Mav. Mav, Beladion, Lapis, Jean or Sig, and Lauren.
Yeah, and this team has all the same components. Beladion's going to bring lots of healing and also the death break. You're going to have a secondary death break from Lauren and attack bar reduction. Mav's going to keep all the cooldowns refreshed for your whole team, and you're going to have some CC coming from either Sig or Jean.
Here's a bonus. Because every team so far has included at least Lauren, we wanted to provide you one that didn't necessarily have her on it. And that team is as follows. It is Lulu. Damn it. Why do I keep doing this? Lulu, Aegir, Vigor, Sig, and Mav.
Yeah, and this team doesn't have Lulu. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and this team doesn't have Fran, Verd, or Lauren, and it still works. I tried on auto, as you can see in this footage.
And Aegir was missing at least 1 rune.
So it'll probably work with you if you're doing manual, right?
Now, what is kind of funny though is that like the substitute for Lauren is technically harder to get. Aegir can be found in the guild shop. That's how I got mine. But basically, what we're saying is just get Lauren, dude.
Get Lauren.